guys, thanks for tuning in. Today I'm going to hit a variety of shots around the green and demonstrate the difference between chipping and pitching. And quite frankly, once you've chosen your shot, picking the club and picking the setup should be second nature. It's not just grab your 56 degree and go, although we can adjust loft. There's an easier way to do it, okay? So if I'm trying to play a low shot, well, instinctively I'm going to grab something that naturally goes low. That's going to be my 6 iron. You can use a 7 iron, 8 iron, 9 iron, even pitching wedge. You're not restricted and exclusively chosen these clubs. I just want you to understand the difference and how loft can be your friend. I'm going low. My 6 iron will never go high. Simple. Handle up, ball position back, weight forward, short club, rock those shoulders like a putting stroke, and bundle that ball up to the green. That is a no-frills way to play most shots if there's nothing in front of you. But chipping and pitching are different. Let's move into some other clubs. Let's start with the obvious. P for pitching wedge. Now, depending on your set and how old it is and how your lofts are set up, a pitching wedge can range from 42, 43 degrees up to a more traditional 48 degrees. Mine is a 45 degrees, so that's still plenty of loft. 45 degrees is a pretty steep angle. Now I'm going to use a little bit more air as a result because of the loft increase from 6 iron to pitching wedge is pretty significant. So now I don't drop my ball back as far. I'm going to neutralize a few things. I'm going to let the club do the work. So now still narrow stance, maybe club and a half in width. Shaft more up and down, straight up and down, not forward and not back. I don't want to add any loft or take off loft. I want to let the club play its natural conditions. The only difference is I want to make sure I lean my weight forward without pushing that handle forward. That's going to help me just glide before the ball and glide under the ball and let the bounce do the work. So now it's going to fly a little bit further. There, it's going to dig in a little bit. And it's going to just trickle up to the flag, okay? Again, a strong club for that. Now if I go to my 52 degrees, which is 7 degrees, even more steeper, I'm going to play the same shot again, okay? Ball position, fairly neutral, club and a half in width, handle back, weight forward. So now I'm in a position where I play the same shot. There you go, much higher, much softer, trickles onto the green, a little bit wide. Didn't really focus on a line, so maybe I can try that again and be a little bit more dialed. So club at target, ball position neutral, handle back, weight forward, couple of turns. There we go, much better. And you see it's got those teeth and it's just digging in a little bit. And then we can go 60 degree. I'm going to indicate what I really think is the difference between all these shots in a minute. Here we go, 60 degree. I'm going to place the same kind of thing. Shaft neutral to maybe a hair back. Club ball position neutral, weight forward, handle neutral. Couple of turns. You see how much higher it goes and how much quicker it stops. If you were to play those swings back between my 6 iron and my lob wedge, I hope you noticed that I didn't use much wrist hinge. Wrist hinge is a power lever. I'm not looking for power here, I'm looking for control. The club has changed significantly, 60 degrees down to what my 6 iron is, probably in the 30 degree range, maybe even lower again. So now I have those options. Now, the club has changed so significantly, the trajectory's changed so significantly. My technique should have just been slightly longer each time. 6 iron, pitching wedge, 52, 60. Now, I understand as my swing got a little bit longer, my wrists obviously became a bit more passive, but there wasn't pronounced wrist hinge in those shots. It's not your job, my job, or the golfer's job generally to elevate the golf ball. You may not be choosing to elevate the golf ball. Then use a chip, 6 iron, 7 iron, 8 iron. If you're going up, use pitching wedge, gap wedge, sand wedge, lob wedge. But keep the technique, keep the posture similar. Keep everything balanced to neutral. Drop it back if you're going low, and keep it middle to a forward if you're going varying degrees of up. Let the club do the work and make 2 turns through the ball. You'll find life a heck of a lot easier if you simplify your technique across the board and choose your setup and your club accordingly. One setup, one shot, vary the club and vary the length of swing, and you'll have much more success. Remember, it's getting up and down. It's not impressing your friends. Good luck, and follow for more instructions, and insert some comments if you'd like to see some other content.